Good day to all. My name is Prince Cedrick A. Pacis, and thank you for allotting your time to listen to me. Have you experienced being overwhelmed with emotion? Or perhaps, maybe there are too many things to do with little to no time to do them. I'm sure we all have. But have you blamed anyone for your shortcomings? That because of your overwhelmed, confused, or brain fog state, you suddenly snapped and lashed out? Blaming someone else and making yourself the victim? I'm pretty sure we've all done that at least once in our lives, and I'm here to talk about it. We can't blame someone else for our mistakes even if our mind is clouded. Sure, it's tempting to blame someone else since it's in human nature to protect ourselves. It's like a defense system. After all, if someone did pressure or influence your mistake, shouldn't they be held responsible? This mindset gives us a short respite, but ultimately, we are still held responsible for making good judgments, even when our minds are cloudy. Numerous studies by psychologists have already explained this phenomenon of blaming others in articles, scholarly journals, and thesis papers. Psychologists have traced the root of this behavior to brain fog or mental clouding. This condition is characterized by difficulties in making clear and concise decisions, poor memory, and confusion, often resulting from an unhealthy lifestyle, late sleeping, and stress. Furthermore, they also explain terms such as self-serving bias, where people credit themselves for success and blame outside factors when experiencing errors, which protect self-esteem but hinder personal growth. And actor-observer bias, where people shift the blame to outside factors when it concerns themselves, but when others make mistakes, they put it on the person's personality, which creates blame shifting and stops self responsibility. Relating this to having a clouded mind, these biases become even more potent, which makes blaming others easier to defend our own mistakes. But if we notice the pattern, the real problem isn't the person we're blaming, it's how our fogged brains shift responsibility and make us believe that we are the victim. All of this points to an undeniable truth that we must face. A clouded mind might explain why we make mistakes, but it can't erase the accountability we need to own up to. An experience by a lover on Reddit shared that his girlfriend, who suffers from depression, had constantly blamed him, though he did nothing wrong and he knew it was the depression speaking, had resolved these problems further into their relationship, but it had still left lasting scars that never healed. This shows us exactly why blaming others is dangerous. It severs the trust that people around us have and damages our connection with them. If we let the cloud in our brain think for us and blame others, we lose the chance to learn from our mistakes. Always remember that we can't always stop the fog from forming in our minds, but we can choose to be a better person, face our mistakes with honesty and integrity, or to hide them in blame.